Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for May 19th, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an Intuitive Energy Coach, Master Numerologist, and Channel. Please take whatever resonates for you, leave the rest behind, knowing that if you are attracted to this video, it may be because there's a message here for you, that there are really no timestamps for these videos. So as I feel into the energies today, there's been a shift. So we've moved our focus from the material, from our physical bodies, from our physical forms, from the money, the wealth, all of those things. And we've shifted energetically our focus into the mind. And so we've moved into this energy of the three and the King of Clubs. And King of Clubs is it's mastery of the mind, of the communication. It is leadership. It is success in not just success in every single aspect of their lives, meaning in their business, in their pursuits, in their career, in the way they're expressing themselves. And the three energy is really speaking to this wave of energy. There's this movement, this opportunity to create. Three is the number of creation. And when we can bring a focus, a thought, an idea, and we can bring that into our hearts and bring our mind and heart into coherence, into alignment with what we desire, and move that energy out, feel what that feels like to be wealthy. It would be fun. I would be curious. It would be playful. When you take that thought and that movement, bringing that thought into your heart, you now create this energy within your own body that you now amplify and move out into the world, right? We become what it is that we want to experience. And so the mood for today with this energy is there's this arrow of determination. I need to do the things, right? It's an energy from many people from the 1900s, not necessarily from the 2000s, because of the sequence of numbers that are in this. And so in this era of determination, people that have this in the world would be like Oprah Winfrey. She carries this energy of the era of determination, which is I'm going to go do the things. I'm going to pursue something so that I can have an outcome, so that I can have success, so I can attain this goal, so I can be of service out in the world, right? And so there's this drive to do these things. There's this, I need to be meticulous in my actions. I need to know how I want to attain this goal. And that's in the lower perception. On a higher perception of it, it's this understanding of I actually create my experiences. And so it's just as I was saying earlier on, I have this thought, I have this idea. I have this idea that I want to play with money. I want to play with wealth. I want it to rain on me. And so what would it feel like to have that experience? What would it feel like to have money rain on me? Well, for me, it would be fun. I'd be curious. It would be playful, right? And in moving that, this energy, this info state that I have within my body now begins to bring these opportunities, these possibilities, right? Because I'm focused on this energy, and this energy is what begins to attract, right? The law of attraction. And so as I was thinking about this energy today, the three and the King of Clubs, it brought me to this vision. And the vision is of this beautiful baby boy. And this beautiful baby boy is born into royalty. And so we've got this beautiful baby boy that is born. And of course, as babies, we must cry, we must, gurgle, we must do the things in order to survive. That if we do not cry, which is an indication of please change my diaper, or please feed me, I'm hungry, or oh, I need to burp, please help me, that becomes the cause of our being. We are doing things in order to survive, right? And so now as this boy is growing up, and this is our perception, this is our consciousness. Our consciousness when we are first born is that of survival, right? And so this boy, this baby now is becoming a boy. And with this, there are all of these ideas, these programs that are now being given to this boy. Thou must, wear blue. Thou must be without emotion. Thou must be stoic. Thou must be this, because he's now being groomed to be this king, right? And so he's taking all of these calculations. He's being told what to do, but being told what to do is now creating a decision in his mind. don't wear blue, right? Or don't wear pink. Don't wear pink because pink means this, this, this. And so with this being told what to do, he's now creating judgment of right or wrong. Not only is he creating judgment of right or wrong, he's creating judgment of, well, if I don't do this, then I'm not loved. If I don't do this, I'm not valued. If I don't choose that other person and their own ideas, then I am not going to survive. But at the core of it, it's, well, what does the boy want? What does the boy want? And so this boy is now being groomed even more as he gets older. He's not a teenager, right? And he's interested in girls and he's interested in all of these things. And so, hey, thou shalt not go for that peasant girl. She does not have the money. She does not have the family. She does not have the status. And so thou must not go for the peasant girls. Thou must have this girl born in royalty, this girl that has been groomed to be for you, this girl that has been, it has been decided. And so now this boy is being groomed to be the mate, the perfect mate, how to care for women or not care for women, how to, choose which woman is going to be his. Actually, he doesn't have any choice. And again, it comes down to, well, there is this decision that's being made in his mind. If I don't do this, it is right, or it is wrong. If I do this, then I am either loved or I'm not. If I do this, then I'm either valued or I'm not valued. And if I do this, then underneath all of that, will I survive to be king? But at the core of it, it's, well, what does this boy want? What does this teenager want? And so now, of course, we're moving to this place where he's about to be crowned king. And as this, crown is placed upon his head, there's all of this shift that's happening in his body, this program, this idea of thou must be a leader. Now you must be a leader in either you must, have power over these people. And so you're, cut off their heads if they don't do what you want, or thou must, fight in war, fight with other kingdoms in order to prevail, in order to gain their lands, their kingdoms, their castle. Because of course you have to be successful as a king and have all of the money and have all of these things. And so again, given all of these ideas, these programs, these beliefs about who he should be. And again, his brain is now activated in, okay, well, if I do this or do this, I'm either going to be loved, or I'm either going to be successful, or I'm either going to be, validated. I'm either going to be valued as a king or not valued as a king. And, I'm going to survive. And again, at the core of it, it's, well, what do I want? Am I choosing them before me? Am I choosing what my dad wants? Am I choosing what the queen, my mom wants? Am I choosing, what this maiden wants? What do I want? Do I actually want this kingdom? Do I want to be king? And so in all of these things, if you were to imagine that this crown represents this label, this idea, there's this, when you take off the crown itself and you take a look at the crown, it's just this, really, it's a spectrum. It's this idea. It's this, well, if I were to be king, if I were to be me, well, where is it that I want to play in all of these things? What is it that I want? Who is it that I want to be? Because the more and more I put on all of these different labels as a boy and as a teenager and as a king and all of these other things, like there's more and more and more and more that's been put on me. And all of these right and wrongs, I choose you instead of me. And so we've moved into this Mercury retrograde. We moved into it last week. And Mercury retrograde really brings you into a theme. There's a theme that's playing out, a deeper understanding of who you are, a beautiful opportunity to see how you're experiencing life. A beautiful opportunity to see where you can inherently be giving away your own power, where you can be giving away your own identity to something that doesn't exist, based on these ideas of, in my example, am I a good mom? And am I being seen as a good mom? Right? And all of these ideas and these patterns and these thoughts and these beliefs and, other people putting upon me what I'm supposed to be doing as a good mom. What I was raised as, seeing my mom have that model to me, being strict, not strict, being lenient, not lenient, being, this, that, taking things away from me, having me choose her as an example. And of course, my mom's in this example because she's a king of clubs, right? That is her birth card. And so at the core of all that, when we pull back, the invitation is to really look at, okay, well, if I were me, if I were just me, and I were to detach from all of these labels, that of mom, that of business owner, that of, romantic partner, that of all of those things, how would I play in my life? Would I choose me in everything that I do? Would I see that I mattered? Am I at the core of it just trying to survive? Is this something that's just rising up from you? At the core of it, are you just living to survive? Because it would be fascinating to take a look at how you are experiencing your life, especially as we move into this mind, into this energy of the mind with the clubs that's supporting us today. And so your invitation is to take a look at your life, to notice how you are identifying with these ideas, with these labels, and to see where you're willing to open up your own lens, to see where you are living in survival, to see where you are choosing others before you, to see where you are doing things that you don't actually want to do. Are you living in survival? Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share and I will be happy to respond. Wishing you all the most amazing Thursday, and I will talk to you tomorrow, Friday. Have a beautiful day. And if you are watching on YouTube, I would love to invite you to subscribe, to like, to share. Yeah. I'd love to invite you to help me with the algorithm. Beautiful. Wishing you all the most extraordinary day. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now. See you in the spaces.